Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, and entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. Folks, I am absolutely stunned because that damn Ben Simmons shocked the hell out of me. But before we even get into that, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So, as y'all know, the Clippers signed Ben Simmons about a week or so ago. And the moment I got that news, the moment the news came out rather, people started sending me messages on Instagram. Yo, what you think about the letter? They got picked up Uncle Ben, son. They picked up Uncle Ben. What do you think about? People were cracking jokes. Yo, what about the Ben Simmons video? What about the Ben? And when I got that news, I was just so emotionally drained. I'm like, bro, what am I supposed to say? Like, what are we supposed to do with this? Now, why did I feel that way? Because at the time, Uncle Ben for the season was averaging 6 points per game. Let me hold up. I'm looking at these numbers. What am I seeing here? Regular season. Okay, yeah. He was averaging 6 points per game. Right? Oh, damn. I'm looking at the damn splits. Hold on a second. I'm looking at the splits and I'm like, anyway, he was averaging 6 points per game this season. I can look at it right now. Shooting 0% from the three, damn near 0% from the free throw line, getting you 5 rebounds and 6.9 assists, and I believe he was coming off the bench. So when they got Ben Simmons, I'm like, what am I supposed to be feeling about this? Like, honestly, what am I supposed to be feeling about this? I saw a segment on Gil's Arena where they were like, no, this is a great pickup because you got another defensive player on the roster, another playmaker, and all of that. I'm like, yeah, that sounds great. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. But yeah, you can go ahead and get the hell out of my face with that one, right? So what happens? Yesterday, in a game against the Utah Jazz, Ben Simmons made his debut, and in that game, Kawhi Leonard didn't play. So I said, let me tune in. And when I tuned in the first quarter, or whatever quarter it was I was watching, Ben was on the bench. Ben was on the bench. So I was like, well, I'm going to keep an eye on this game. Let me see if when Uncle Ben comes in the game. So as I'm watching the game, I'm looking at Uncle Ben, and I'm like, okay, Uncle Ben is playing, but I'm tuning in and out of the game, but he looks aggressive and all of that. So I didn't watch the full game. So at the end of the game, so I went to bed and I woke up to look at the full game highlights. And to my amazement, Ben Simmons played really, really good coming off the bench. And I was absolutely floored. And I'm like, I know I'm not the only one that's stunned by this. So this is the breakdown that we want to get into right now. So let's get into Ben Simmons' performance here. Okay, so for the game, Ben Simmons played 27 minutes. Ty Lue played Ben Simmons. Here's what's most surprising. In the 27 minutes that he played, Ben Simmons attempted 5 shots and made 4 out of his 5 shots. He didn't attempt any 3-pointers, but Ben Simmons went to the free throw line and hit all 4 of his free throws. All 4? A guy that's shooting like around 0 or 20 or 30, whatever the hell he's shooting this season from the free throw line? That's a stunner. He then comes off the bench, gets them 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, and a block, and get this, 0 turnovers. 0! And when I was watching the game, Ben Simmons was pushing the pace. He was playing excellent defense. I got to give him his props. Son was playing very, very well. And to come off the bench and score 12 points is very impressive. And the reason it was impressive is because for the first time in a very long time, Ben Simmons looked aggressive. He looked aggressive. Now, we're seeing 5 field goal attempts, but he attempted more because of those free throws. So really, we're looking at, he attempted 7, 8 shots in the game? Now, some of you are like, it's only 7 field goals, but that's not, Ben Simmons really isn't aggressive as a player. And he's not been showing that. So for him to score 12 points, coming off the bench, playing fantastic defense, playing high IQ basketball, I got to clap for Ben Simmons, man. You got to give credit where it's due. And I've been one of the harshest critics on Ben Simmons. I saw the quotes where he said it feels good to be in a situation where you feel wanted. I get that. And I was pleasantly surprised, and I'm sure I wasn't the only one. He really surprised me. Like, really, really, really surprised me. So, congratulations to Ben Simmons, man. No, for real, I'm not being facetious or sarcastic or anything. Like, look, no, congratulations to him. And to me, it really signifies a positive thing moving forward. Now, what does this mean for the Clippers? Okay, we don't produce much Clippers content, and y'all know the reason why. Clippers done broke my heart for the last 5 years. It's just, I reached the point I'm like, this is just too much for me. So this season, I don't think the Clippers are winning the championship or anything like that, but I'm like, you know what? Periodically, we'll talk about the Clippers. Hell, we spoke about the Knicks more in the last 2-3 weeks than we spoke about the Clippers. But what does this mean for the Clippers moving forward? And I don't like to get into, I think the Clippers going to do that. No, I've been there, done that, made a complete bozo out of myself, and I refuse to do that to myself again, where at the end of the season, people are roasting me, flaming me up, like just totally making all kind of crazy comments and making fun of me. I've had enough. I've been roasted enough. But what does this mean for them? Well, look, the Clippers just picked up another defender, another playmaker, and another guy that can give their offense a little bit more of a push, the way Russell Westbrook used to give them, especially going to that second unit. He allows them to play fast, but he's such a smart player, even if he's in the starting lineup. You can hide him in terms of his offense where he doesn't really score, but he can still roll to the basket and be a threat at the rim. And that's what he showed last night. You see, before, it was one thing with him not even attempting threes, but it was another thing where he wouldn't even look to attack the basket when he was right under the rim. Ben Simmons attacked the basket yesterday. So now he's a threat on the floor. And here's why it's good. And I'm going to say this, and obviously the Clippers know this because they're very smart. Here's how the Ben Simmons helps the Clippers. If you look at the Dallas Mavericks matchups in the past with Luka, how Luka would absolutely destroy the Clippers, it was when the Clippers kept Ivica Zubac on the floor. So what Luka would do is he would search that matchup. If you go look at Luka's numbers against Kawhi, when Kawhi was his primary defender, he's shooting in the 30s. So what Luka would do is he would get a switch either on Patrick Beverley, an undersized guard, or a big, and he would just destroy them the same way he did Rudy Gobert last year. But in the case of a Ben Simmons on the floor, if you go up against a team with, for instance, like a Luka Doncic, what that then allows Ty Lue to do is take Ivica Zubac off the floor, put Ben Simmons in this position. So now when you want to get the switch, you're switching on to Ben Simmons. And if you don't get Ben Simmons, you're going to get what's the guy's name? Derrick Jones Jr. If you don't get Derrick Jones Jr., you got Chris Dunn, who's a great defender. If you don't get him, you get Kawhi Leonard. So now the Clippers have found a way to combat that particular strategy in the playoffs. So if Ben Simmons is going to continue to play like this, with this level of confidence, he adds an entirely new wrinkle to what this team is doing. So I got to give him the credit. I didn't expect nothing from Ben Simmons. And if this is how he's going to play moving forward, with this level of aggression, the Clippers, they got to steal. They got to steal in the free agency market. Congratulations to Ben Simmons, man. You played fantastically well, and you shut me the hell up. I stand corrected. Congratulations to him. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. I'm out. Peace.